Avoid these 14 worst daily habits that are destroying your liver fast. Could you be putting your liver at risk without even knowing it, simply through some daily habits? And the scariest part? The liver doesn't show clear signs until the damage is already done. Some daily habits might be silently killing your liver. If you keep ignoring these signs, you could be heading towards serious issues like liver damage, cirrhosis, or even liver cancer. Did you know that fatty liver, a silent condition, affects about 25% of the global population? And that many liver diseases are only discovered in their later stages? That's because the liver can keep functioning normally until it's seriously damaged. So, the question is, how can you protect your liver's health? And more importantly, which habits should you stop immediately to avoid problems in the future? Today, we're going to explore 14 habits that might be destroying your liver without you even realizing it, and what you can do to prevent that. Believe me, small changes in your daily routine can have a huge impact on your health. Are you ready to find out what those habits are? Excessive alcohol consumption. Let's start with one of the most common and dangerous habits, excessive alcohol consumption. Many people think that having a few drinks on the weekend or a glass of wine at night isn't harmful, but the truth is that alcohol is one of the most damaging substances for your liver. When you drink, your liver works to metabolize the alcohol, and this process can destroy its cells. Excessive drinking can lead to serious conditions like fatty liver, alcoholic hepatitis, and in advanced stages, cirrhosis, which can be irreversible. Think of your liver as a filter. Now imagine what happens when this filter is forced to work overtime every day. It wears out, accumulates toxins, and eventually begins to fail. This doesn't happen overnight, but with each additional drink, the risk increases. The good news is that you don't have to completely eliminate alcohol from your life, but reducing your intake is a crucial step in protecting your liver. Moderation is key. Plus, why not try alcohol-free alternatives at social events? Options like sparkling water and natural juices can be just as enjoyable. You might also consider taking alcohol breaks, such as participating in Dry January, giving your liver time to recover. Excessive use of medications. You may not realize it, but excessive use of medications is one of the major risk factors for your liver. Common over-the-counter drugs, like pain relievers, especially acetaminophen, can be toxic to the liver if taken in excess or over long periods. The liver is responsible for processing most of the medications we take. When you overload the organ with high or frequent doses, it can suffer serious damage. In addition, many medications, including prescription ones, can cause hepatotoxicity, which is the medical term for liver damage caused by chemicals. The danger here is that self-medication, or even following prescriptions without proper medical supervision, can lead to serious complications like liver failure. The first and most important tip is simple. Never take medications without medical advice and always follow the recommended doses. Even seemingly harmless drugs can cause significant liver damage if taken incorrectly. Also, talk to your doctor if you need to use medications regularly, especially painkillers and anti-inflammatory drugs. They may suggest safer alternatives or adjust the dosage to protect your liver. And remember to avoid self-medicating whenever possible. Excessive consumption of sugar and refined carbohydrates. Another common habit that might be damaging your liver is the excessive intake of sugar and refined carbohydrates. You might not realize it, but that soda, white bread, and sweets are silently overloading your liver. When you consume too much sugar, especially fructose, your liver starts converting it into fat. Over time, this fat builds up, leading to a dangerous condition known as non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. Refined carbohydrates, like pasta, cookies, and processed foods, are just as harmful. They cause spikes in blood sugar, forcing the liver to work extra hard to process all that sugar. The problem is, just like with alcohol, warning signs may not appear until the damage is already advanced. Fortunately, there are simple ways to avoid this kind of liver damage. Reducing sugar intake and choosing whole grains instead of refined carbs are great alternatives. Try swapping white bread for whole grain options and limit your intake of sweets and sodas. Also, read food labels. Many processed foods contain added sugars, even in items you wouldn't expect, like pre-made sauces and cereals. Making small changes to your diet can prevent major issues down the road. Obesity and a sedentary lifestyle. The next habit that deserves attention is a sedentary lifestyle and obesity. You might not directly associate weight gain with liver health, but the reality is that excess body fat has a significant impact. Obesity is strongly linked to fatty liver disease, which occurs when fat starts to build up in the liver cells. Over time, this accumulation can lead to inflammation, scarring, and eventually cirrhosis. A sedentary lifestyle makes the situation even worse. Without regular physical activity, the body has a harder time burning off this extra fat, meaning it ends up accumulating where it shouldn't, including the liver. Lack of exercise also increases the risk of developing insulin resistance, putting even more strain on your liver. The solution here is simple. Incorporate physical activity into your routine. It doesn't have to be anything intense. Daily walks, bike rides, or doing any exercise you enjoy can make a huge difference in your liver's health. Additionally, small dietary changes, like controlling portion sizes and choosing nutrient-rich foods, can help with weight management. By losing even 5 to 10% of your body weight, you'll be significantly reducing the pressure on your liver. Diets high in trans fats. Trans fats, found in many processed foods, are major enemies of liver health. They are used in products like snacks, cookies, packaged cakes, and fast food to improve texture and increase shelf life. However, these fats raise the risk of inflammation in the body, particularly in the liver. Regular consumption of trans fats can lead to fatty liver disease and worsen other liver conditions. The danger of trans fats goes beyond just weight gain. They increase bad cholesterol, LDL, levels and lower good cholesterol, HDL, which not only harms your heart but also overworks your liver, forcing it to filter out excess fat from the blood. Avoiding trans fats might seem challenging, but it's completely doable with a few simple changes. Replace processed foods with healthier, natural options like fruits, vegetables, nuts, and whole grains. Opt for good fats, such as those found in olive oil, avocados, and omega-3 rich fish. Also, pay attention to food labels. Steer clear of products that list partially hydrogenated oil in the ingredients, as this indicates the presence of trans fats. Lack of proper hydration. It may seem simple, but not drinking enough water throughout the day can also be harmful to your liver. Dehydration compromises the liver's ability to perform one of its most important functions, detoxifying the body. When you're not well hydrated, your liver has to work harder to filter toxins, which can lead to overstrain and even long-term damage. Without enough water, your body also struggles to metabolize fats, which can contribute to fat buildup in the liver. If the habit of not drinking water regularly continues, you're putting your liver in a constant cycle of strain, which can worsen liver problems over time. The solution is simple and accessible. Drink water regularly. It's recommended to consume about 2 liters of water per day, though this may vary depending on your weight and physical activity level. Set reminders throughout the day, keep a water bottle nearby, and choose water over sugary drinks, which add extra stress to the liver. A well-hydrated body helps the liver function more efficiently, ensuring it can properly eliminate toxins. Excessive fructose intake. Fructose, a type of sugar naturally found in fruits, is metabolized exclusively by the liver. While consuming fruits in moderation is healthy, the problem arises when we consume too much fructose, especially through sodas, artificial juices, and processed foods. When consumed in large quantities, fructose is converted into fat by the liver, which can lead to fatty liver disease and increase the risk of liver problems. Additionally, many processed products use high fructose corn syrup, a cheap sweetener found in many foods and drinks. Regular consumption of these items puts tremendous strain on the liver, making it harder to properly process fructose and other toxins. To protect your liver, limit the consumption of sodas, sweetened juices, and processed foods containing added fructose. Instead, opt for whole fruits, which contain fiber and nutrients that help moderate the absorption of fructose in the body. Making these simple choices can significantly reduce the risk of overloading your liver. Excessive protein consumption. High-protein diets, especially those rich in animal-based protein, can be harmful to the liver if not balanced. When you consume large amounts of protein, the liver must process the excess, turning it into energy or storing it as fat. This process can strain the liver and lead to the buildup of ammonia, a toxic byproduct of protein metabolism, which the liver must eliminate. Moreover, extremely high-protein diets can contribute to fat accumulation in the liver, especially when paired with low intake of carbohydrates and fiber. Over time, this imbalance can result in significant liver damage. The key here is moderation and balance. Instead of consuming large amounts of animal protein, consider diversifying your diet with plant-based proteins, such as beans, lentils, and nuts. These foods are easier for the liver to process and provide fiber, which helps regulate metabolism. It's also important to adjust your protein intake based on your physical activity levels and health goals, consulting a nutrition professional if needed. Smoking. Smoking isn't just harmful to your lungs and heart. It also poses a significant risk to your liver's health. The toxins in cigarettes, such as nicotine, tar, and other chemicals, must be processed by the liver. Over time, this constant exposure to toxins can overload the liver and impair its ability to function properly. Smoking also reduces blood flow to the liver, making it harder for liver cells to regenerate and speeding up the scarring process, which can eventually lead to cirrhosis. Moreover, smoking increases the risk of developing liver cancer. The toxic chemicals in cigarettes directly damage liver cells, making them more vulnerable to mutations that can lead to cancer. Combining smoking with other risk factors, such as excessive alcohol consumption or an unhealthy diet, significantly increases the chances of developing serious liver diseases. If you smoke, one of the best things you can do for your liver and your overall health is to quit. While quitting smoking can be challenging, there are various strategies to help, such as nicotine replacement therapies, psychological support, and smoking cessation programs. The sooner you quit, the faster your liver can start regenerating and functioning more efficiently. Quitting smoking also lowers the risk of liver cancer and other liver-related complications. Your entire body, especially your liver, will thank you for making this change. Exposure to environmental toxins. Did you know that your liver is also responsible for processing many of the toxins you're exposed to daily? Cleaning products, pesticides, solvents, and even cosmetics can contain chemicals that end up overloading the liver. These environmental toxins enter the body through the skin, by breathing them in, or even by eating contaminated food. Over time, frequent exposure to these products can cause significant liver damage. Even small amounts of chemicals, when accumulated over time, can lead to liver inflammation and, in more serious cases, the development of chronic liver diseases. The danger is that these toxins often go unnoticed, making constant exposure even riskier. One way to protect your liver is to minimize exposure to harmful chemicals. Whenever possible, choose natural and eco-friendly cleaning products and avoid using pesticides or solvents in enclosed spaces without proper ventilation. When handling chemicals, wear gloves and masks to reduce direct exposure. Additionally, opt for organic foods and remember to thoroughly wash fruits and vegetables before consuming them. Lack of adequate sleep. Did you know that the quality of your sleep can have a direct impact on your liver health? Inadequate sleep affects your entire body, including your liver, which needs time to regenerate and perform its functions properly. During sleep, the body works to repair tissues and clear out toxins that have accumulated throughout the day. If you don't get enough sleep, your liver doesn't have the time to efficiently carry out these tasks. Chronic sleep deprivation can also increase inflammation levels in the body, placing additional strain on the liver. Over time, this can lead to a higher risk of developing liver issues, such as fatty liver disease and inflammatory conditions. To keep your liver healthy, it's important to maintain a proper sleep routine. Aim for 7 to 8 hours of sleep per night and try to keep a consistent sleep and wake schedule. Avoiding exposure to bright lights and electronic devices before bed can also help improve sleep quality. Small adjustments to your nighttime routine can make a big difference in your liver health over time. Excessive use of supplements and herbal remedies. You might think that supplements and herbal remedies are harmless because they're natural or sold without a prescription, but this assumption can put your liver at risk. The liver is responsible for processing almost everything we consume, and this includes vitamins, minerals, and herbal products. When taken in large quantities or without proper guidance, these products can overload the liver and cause damage. Excessive consumption of supplements like iron, vitamin A, and certain herbal compounds such as kava and concentrated green tea can result in liver injuries. The real danger lies in the common belief that these products are safe, leading many to take higher doses without realizing the potential harm to their body. Before starting any supplement or herbal remedy, consult with a doctor, especially if you already have a health condition or take other medications. Avoid taking large amounts of supplements without guidance, and aim to get your vitamins and minerals from a balanced diet. Balance is key to avoiding overloading the liver, and in many cases, less is more when it comes to supplementation. Lack of physical exercise. Lack of physical exercise is one of the key factors that can directly contribute to the buildup of fat in the liver, leading to the development of non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. When you live a sedentary lifestyle, your body doesn't efficiently burn calories and fat, resulting in the storage of fat in unwanted areas, such as the liver. Over time, this fat buildup can cause inflammation and permanent damage to the organ. Physical inactivity can also lead to insulin resistance, a condition where the body struggles to process glucose properly. This not only places extra strain on the liver, but also increases the risk of developing type 2 diabetes, which is often linked to non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. The cycle of inactivity and fat accumulation can become a serious threat to liver health and overall well-being. Incorporating regular physical activity into your routine is one of the most effective ways to protect your liver. It doesn't have to be intense. Moderate activities like walking, swimming, or cycling are enough to improve metabolism and reduce fat accumulation in the liver. The general recommendation is to aim for at least 150 minutes of physical activity per week. Exercise also helps with weight control, improves insulin sensitivity, and reduces inflammation, easing the burden on the liver. Small adjustments, such as taking the stairs instead of the elevator or going for a walk after meals, can make a huge difference for your liver health. Ignoring signs of liver problems. One of the biggest mistakes people make is ignoring the warning signs when something is wrong with the liver. The liver is a silent organ, often continuing to function even when damaged, which is why liver problems are frequently diagnosed in advanced stages. Symptoms like constant fatigue, pain or discomfort in the upper right abdomen, bloating, loss of appetite, and even jaundice, a yellowing of the skin and eyes, can indicate serious liver issues such as hepatitis, fatty liver disease, or even cirrhosis. Ignoring these signs, no matter how subtle, can lead to severe complications. Many people mistake these symptoms for minor issues or conditions unrelated to the liver, delaying proper diagnosis. This increases the risk that liver disease could progress to a more serious stage, such as liver failure or liver cancer, where treatment options become limited. The solution here is simple but crucial. Pay attention to your body. If you experience unusual or persistent symptoms, such as extreme fatigue, abdominal pain, or jaundice, seek medical advice. Regular liver function tests, especially if you have risk factors like alcohol consumption, obesity, or a family history of liver diseases, are a proactive way to monitor liver health. The earlier you identify a problem, the better your chances are of receiving effective treatment and preventing irreversible damage to your liver. Don't wait until it's too late to take action. If you like this video, I think you would be interested in this video right here. Consider subscribing to the channel if you found this video helpful. By hitting the bell icon, you'll get notified whenever new content is posted. Don't forget to like the video and share it with family and friends who might also benefit from these tips.